Dampers, it's Gainer again. I did a card yesterday, well, last night after I finished the other one. I wasn't going to put it on the internet, but it was getting pretty late and it took me over an hour to make it by the time I'd figured things out. But I was messing around with my punches. So, look, I've made a tulip card. Isn't that sweet? I did post it on Facebook and everyone said, please show us a video. So I'm going to show you how I made it. It's so sweet, isn't it? Lovely. Look, and I just made these tulips out of my owl punch, and this bit is off the fox builder punch, and obviously this is my leaf punch. The stems are from the classic label punch, so we're going punch happy today. So for your card you're going to need some whisper white. This is 8 1/4 by 5 3/4 scored at 4 1/8. I'm going to fold that over and burnish my card. Make sure I'm nice and crease. And then I got a piece of the designer series paper from Oh So Eclectic, and this is cut at 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, and it just fits on there perfectly. It's up to you which way round you want it, and you could have arrows if you want, but each to their own, I say. So I'm going to just pop this on my card now. I'm just using a tiny bit of fast fuse because it's the strongest. And I'm going to have that white bit more or less at the bottom. Nice little border all the way around. Perfect. So I'm going to pop this to one side. That's cute. Bless your heart. I love that. Isn't that so lovely? You could give that to anyone. So I'm going to fetch in some scraps. And I mean scraps. I'm using loads. So I'm going to take our owl builder punch. Just going to slot this in, and we just want the bit of the owl. So you're going to punch him out, or her, depends on whatever takes your fancy. Trim. For some reason it does perfect white, but on this fresh fig I'm using it, I'm just going to chop his little feet off. Bless. I'm going to pop those in the bin now. I don't need that no more. And we're also going to do one in white. Just going to pop that in. And punch one out in white. I'm going to keep that because I'm going to put my sentiment on there. Oh, look, see, it didn't do it with the white this time. Oh, telling porkies I am. Just tidy this up. I've only used this a couple of times, and I think it may need sharpening, so I'm going to have to watch a video on how to sharpen your punches. So what we're going to do is we're going to take from the centre, and we're just going to cut a little curve right round to the ear, and then the same on the other side. So basically just turn that around. Oops, got a bit of a kink bit there. There we go. So this basically is going to form our tulip on the top. We don't worry about the bottom because we're putting the green piece on, you won't see that. I'm going to fetch in my scrap. I'm going to fetch in my fresh fig. And I've got my little dauber ready. And we're just going to sponge us around the outside. Oh, I think we're there. Oh, I thought my earring was falling out. Oh, it's jingling a bit. And then what I do is just, because I wanted more around the outside. Isn't that pretty? I'm only showing you the one. I have prepared 2 others, because otherwise it'd be a bit easier. I want it dark as I can around there. Isn't that pretty? So I don't need that for a moment. I'm going to pop this back on till we need it in a bit. I'm going to fetch in our owl. What do you mean now? Cock it up. There we go. So, pop those up there. I'm going to fetch our Tombow in as well. And I'm just going to glue his body for now. I'm going to add the thinner piece first. I'm going to keep that down towards the bottom, but you want it poking out at the top just a slight little bit. And then we're going to just add more glue. And then this one is going here. Isn't that pretty? You just need a tiny little V showing for there. Isn't that cute? Like I say, don't worry about this. I've seen people round these off, but we're going to fetch a piece of scrap in of our old olive. This is the fox builder punch, and we want this bit here. There's the bit I want. They're cute. So now I'm going to add glue along the bottom. And we're going to pop this on here. I know there's a little bit of glue there, but don't worry about that. And it doesn't fit all the way round at the very bottom. Just going to pull it down a little bit. And I've still got wiggle space. Isn't that cute? That's the cutest. Right, I'm going to take, a new one, Castella. Because my other one just ran out. You're going to need to take this off. Screw that back in. Nice and tight. What I do then is you're just going to squeeze. Keep it over your barrel. See what I mean? Got a bit of a leak on this one. Yeah. Now we're just going to brush our petals. Try and do all this bit first. So once I go on there, I'm going to get ink on that transferred now. Look at that shine on there. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is going to like paint the rest of my petals now. Isn't that sweet? Clean off the bristle. That's gone a little bit sticky now, but I can sort that out. So there is our beautiful little tulip. Isn't that sweet? It's amazing what you can do with punches. So I'm going to pop that up there with the others. Look, I'm covered in glitter. I'm going to move my paper now. And I'm going to use now the largest of the label for the white. And then I'm going to use the two in from the largest. So we're taking 1, 2, 3, the three largest. The largest for the white, and the other two are to make a framework just for this little piece here. And I'm only going to glue down the 3 sides at the moment, and then I'll add glue underneath here because I'm tucking under those little bits of the petal. So I'll be 2 seconds. I'll just bob over to my machine with my chair because I'm good like that. And I will be back in a second after I cut them out. This is from the Lots of Labels punch, and we're using this one, and this one, and this one. So first I'm going to cut out the white. Oops, I need a bigger piece of paper. Oh, I think this is it. Yes, that's the one. So there's my largest one. I'm just going to layer the other two together on top of the fresh fig. Just so I can get the little framework for the outside. So I'm going to give it a nice little even gap all the way around. It looks straight to me. And then we're going to run that through a big shot as well. You will be left with a piece like that, but we can pop that to one side so we can use that for a different project. So that's how I got my framework. Isn't that cute? So I'm only going to glue 3 sides and one and the top until I've finished doing what I need to do. I'm just going to lay this on, making sure it's even all the way around. Isn't that the sweetest? How cute. Cute, cute, cute. Right, now I'm going to fetch in my 3 little tulips. Isn't they gorgeous? And I did cut 3 stems. I will show you what I did. These are my lovely little stems. Aren't they the sweetest? What I did is I took my classic label punch and get a straight edge. I just popped this in as thin as I could. And there's your stem. It's up to you how thick or thin you want them. Isn't that cute? A good length. So I'm going to now get my glue again. And I'm going to glue my little stems into place. Just want to tuck them gently under there, because I want to try and hide them stems from poking out at the bottom. I'll show you how I glued that other bottom bit in a bit. I'm going to pop this on here. And our last one, I've got fluffy bits of green stuck to my finger now. Tuck that in there and add that. Isn't that starting to look cute? Right, now I'm going to pick your best flower. I think that one's the best. So I'm going to just add some Tombow on the back. Pop that there. This one is going on the other side. Oh, that is so beautiful. Looks so cute. Oh, don't you dare come out, please. There we go. My fingers are a little bit sticky, that's what it is. And for the last one, I'm just going to use a couple of dimensionals on the back. Oh, and I discovered with my little pot, it comes out. It's great. So when I'm picking delicate bits up, and I'm just going to use that. Then it slides back. It's really sharp as well, that is. That's for pushing down to take off your pick-me-up. I'll show you later if I add some little bits. So, then I got my friend on today. She loved it. And she didn't know where to get one from. So I said, I will post the one down. So Elaine, my darling, that's going in the post later. When I go and pick up the grandkids, I will pop that in the post for you. So now with our scrap piece of green I've just used for my bits, I'm going to punch out 3 of these. And 1 more. That's my leaf punch. Look all the punches I've used. Great. One of them I cut down. I just wanted the stems. The leaves, sorry, not the stems. And this one. I cut this one at an angle. Perfect. So one I just stuck down as normal. I'll do the lines on them in a moment. I'll show you what I did. A little bit of glue on the back here. And I popped this one right about here. That's perfect. My lovely little single one then. I just added them randomly against the star glass. Why I cut that one at an angle so it can fit right up close. Let's get me pokey bit out on this and push that in right close. Perfect. And 1 more. Right. Yeah. Oh, I've got that at a wrong angle. Doesn't matter. I actually want that one on that side, so I'm going to trim that stalk the other way. That's better. That one's going right there. Now, before we add this one, I just got my tranquil tide and I just gently brushed out and give myself some little markings. It does come with a stamp that gives you markings, but I just thought it was quirky to do it yourself. That's sweet. Right, now the Winker Stella's coming back out again. I just hope she stopped dribbling. I'm just going to go over my leaves. Isn't that pretty? It's only the leaves I'm going over. Isn't that cute? Right, now we're going to need to stick this down. So what I did, I'm going to take a spare leaf. I do have a spare one, and I'm just going to flick some Tombow on that and grab it if I can. And I'm just going to smooth my Tombow under there and pop my last bit of the glue down. And I'm going to turn this, I don't need the glue for a second. I'm going to get my mini dimensionals now. These are fantastic. I'm going to pop one on each leaf. Perfect. And then I'm just going to leave this stud up there. Isn't that cute? I'm loving it. Right, I'm going to fetch my card front back in. And I'm going to add my Tombow on here. I'm going to place this now on my card. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Oh my God, that is so lush. I do apologise, I got the glue on my paperwork. Now it's gone. Yay! Isn't that so pretty? Oh wait, there now. It looks a bit skewy. That's better. Right, I'm going to fetch in my classic label punch and fetch my ink back in. And I'm going to stamp the same little sentiment again across here that says, bless your heart. Oh my God, this is just the cutest. I'm going to keep that open. Use my classic label punch. There we go. Now I'm going to get my little dauber again. And I'm just going to gently sponge at the edges. Just to give it a bit more pop. I don't want to go as mad as I did on the petals. There we have it. And now for my little dimensionals again. One, two, one more, and three. Whoa, this is so cute. Pop that right across the bottom there. Bless your heart. Isn't that so the cutest little thing? So, with my little pokey tool, I'm going to add one either side of my sentiment. And then I'm just going to pop. Okay. One, two, and three, just to decorate down that side. Perfect. It's up to you if you want to put a sentiment inside. I'm not going to bother because if I send this to someone, I like to write a lot of stuff. I like to really go to town on what my message is going to say to them. So I'm loving this picky up tool. This slots back inside there now for safe storage. And Elaine, you're going to love this. So easy on the hands. I think that's a bit skew with. I think it is. I'm going to peel that off. Not right now. But I'm going to... Yes, I'm definitely going to peel that off and straighten that up. But isn't that the cutest little thing? Look what you can do with punches. They're fantastic. So I hope you enjoyed watching. I have put a picture of them on my YouTube. But I'm going to upload these now, obviously, so you can watch them on YouTube as well. So if you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up and a share and a subscribe. And I will catch you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.